Some of the things we fear the most never exist at all. There is a quiet story about a traveler who believed otherwise, until one morning changed everything. One evening, as he walked along a mountain road, the traveler heard something that unsettled him. A man he met along the road mentioned a bridge further ahead on the path. The bridge, he said, crossed a deep river that rushed through a narrow valley. According to the warning, it was old and fragile, hanging high above the water. Some travelers crossed it without difficulty, the man explained, but others found the crossing frightening, especially when the wind moved across the valley. From that moment on, the traveler could not stop thinking about it. As the sun slowly disappeared behind the mountains, the thought of crossing that bridge remained in his mind. That night he made a small camp beside the road, hoping to rest before continuing his journey in the morning. But sleep did not come easily. Again and again he imagined the narrow bridge stretched across the river. He pictured the rushing water far below. He imagined the wood beneath his feet shifting slightly with each step. What if the bridge was weaker than people believed? What if one plank broke beneath his weight? The more he thought about it, the more dangerous the crossing seemed. Hour after hour passed, and still his mind returned to the same worry. The bridge, the river, the risk of falling. While the night slowly moved toward morning, his thoughts continued to circle around the same fear. In the darkness, the bridge in his imagination grew more frightening than the one he might actually find. At last, the first light of dawn appeared across the hills. The traveler gathered his belongings and quietly resumed his journey. Step by step, he continued along the road, moving closer to the place where the bridge was said to be. Before long, the road descended gently toward the valley. Soon he arrived at the place where the crossing should have been. He stopped and looked carefully. The river flowed calmly through the valley below, but something felt strange. There was no bridge. He looked again along the riverbank, searching for the crossing he had feared all night. But the bridge was nowhere to be seen. In that quiet moment, he understood something simple and surprising. All night he had worried about crossing a bridge that did not exist. And yet, many of us do the same thing in our own lives. We imagine difficulties long before they arrive. We lose sleep over problems that may never appear. Our thoughts build bridges of worry that we believe we must one day cross. But often, when the moment finally comes, we discover that the bridge was never there at all. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment. If you feel drawn to walk this path of reflection and quiet wisdom, you're welcome to stay. In another quiet story, two voices in the darkness struggle to understand a change they cannot see.